let me ask you something. Are you using AI like it's just a souped-up search engine? So many of us are. But what if I told you there's a way to use it that could genuinely revolutionize your life? In this explainer, we're going to unlock 15 game-changing AI strategies that will make you wonder how you ever managed without them. All right, let's get into it.
So let's be real for a second. Are you just typing in simple questions and getting back these generic one-size-fits-all answers? If you are, that's okay, but you are leaving an incredible amount of power on the table, and we are going to change that right now.
Okay, so look at this. This slide pretty much nails the shift we're going to make today. We are moving from this, typical use on the left into a real strategic partnership on the right. This isn't about getting random answers anymore. It's about generating personalized strategies that are built for you and only you.
So here's our roadmap for this journey. First, we're going to move way beyond just search. Then we'll dive into the 3 powerful pillars where these strategies live: self-discovery, smarter execution, and better judgment. And of course, at the end, we'll talk about how to actually put all of this into practice.
The foundation, the absolute bedrock, for every single strategy we're about to cover, it all comes down to one simple idea: context. To unlock AI's real potential, the secret isn't asking some super clever question. Nope, it's providing deep, personal context about who you are, what you want, and what you're up against.
So let's jump into our first pillar, self-discovery. This is all about using AI as a kind of mirror to understand your own thinking, your own behaviors, maybe for the first time. We're talking about some seriously powerful tools here.
And the anchor technique, the big one here, is the Master Life Blueprint. You know the biggest problem with AI chats? They start from scratch every single time. They have zero memory of you. Well, your blueprint fixes that. It's a living document that gives the AI all the context it needs to give you truly personalized advice instantly.
And it's way easier to create than it sounds. You basically just ask the AI to act like a life coach and interview you about your values, your goals, your struggles. You answer its questions, in detail. Then you just save that whole conversation. From that moment on, you upload that file at the start of every new chat. And just like that, generic advice becomes a custom-tailored strategy.
Now, another incredible technique in this pillar is the hidden mirror method. Get this. You can feed the AI your journal entries, your emails, even your meeting notes, and ask it to find patterns in blind spots in your thinking that you just can't see yourself. It is literally like having a cognitive coach on call, 24/7.
Okay, on to pillar 2, smarter execution. Look, having amazing insights is great, but they're useless if you don't do anything with them. This section is all about using AI to turn your biggest, scariest goals into concrete, manageable plans.
And the star of the show here is goal ladder construction. We all have those huge, ambitious goals that just feel impossible, right? Totally overwhelming. Well, this method uses AI to completely shatter that feeling by building a detailed, step-by-step roadmap, turning that vague dream into an actual project plan. And here's how it works. You give the AI your specific goal, you tell it about your time, your budget, any constraints you have. Then you ask for a detailed 30, 60, 90-day plan. But, and this is the crucial part, you also ask it to predict potential roadblocks and suggest solutions in advance. This gives you a plan that's not just optimistic, it's resilient. And there are other amazing execution tools. The process documentation hack, it can turn you rambling about how to do a task into a crystal clear checklist for your team. The just-in-time learning design creates a custom curriculum for any skill you want to learn. And the meeting asset converter, it pulls action items and summaries right out of your meeting transcripts. It's all about building systems for success. All right, let's hit our third and final pillar, better judgment. This is where AI stops being just a tool and becomes a true thinking partner, helping you see past your own biases and make smarter choices, consistently.
A key technique here is the decision archive system. Think about it. We almost never learn from our past decisions because we forget why we made them in the first place. This system creates a powerful feedback loop. You log your decisions as you make them, and then, down the road, you have the AI analyze them for flawed patterns in your thinking. It's brilliant. And it's a really simple 3-step process. First, you log the decision, why you made it and what you think is going to happen. Second, later on, you record what actually happened. Then, every few months, you just ask the AI, hey, am I always too optimistic? Do I shy away from necessary risks? This is how you systematically upgrade your own judgment over time. But what if you need advice on a huge decision right now? Well, that's where you can create a virtual board of advisors.
Imagine being able to ask your heroes, or any expert you can think of, for their opinion on your exact problem. With AI, you can actually simulate that conversation.
You can get so creative and powerful with this. What would Warren Buffett say about your parenting style? How would Oprah tackle your specific business idea? You can even ask the AI to simulate your future self 10 years from now, giving you advice from a place of wisdom. I mean, the possibilities are just endless.
So we've covered a ton of ground. We have these amazing pillars, these powerful techniques, but how do you actually make them work in the real world? This is where we turn all this incredible information into a real-life transformation.
The single biggest difference between a generic, totally useless AI response and a mind-blowing, life-changing one, well, it all comes down to one essential thing.
It's you. It's the context you provide. Your input is the key that unlocks absolutely everything. The AI can only be as good as the information, the detail, and the personal context you give it. You're the strategic director in this partnership.
So remember these 2 keys to success. First, specificity. Be relentlessly detailed. Tell it your fears, your resources, your past failures. The more you give, the more you're going to get back. And second, consistency. Please don't try to do all 15 of these things at once. Pick one technique that really spoke to you and just start using it regularly. The compound effect over time is massive.
And finally, please always remember this. AI is a tool to enhance your thinking, to sharpen it, not to replace it. It's your co-pilot, it's a sparring partner. Use it for insights, use it to challenge your own assumptions, but always, always apply your own final judgment.
And that brings us to the end. But look, the difference between just knowing about these methods and actually using them is, well, it's everything. So I've got a challenge for you. Pick just one of these techniques. Maybe it's starting your master life blueprint, or using the goal ladder on that project you've been putting off. Commit to trying it this week and just see what happens. Your journey from just using AI to truly partnering with it, it starts right now.